30 seconds.
Hey, it's time! Finally, it's about time!
20 seconds.
Can't believe we're taking this channel to a whole different community. I know how you feel, man. Also, happy birthday. Thanks.
10 seconds. Oh, you were just in time. You guys ready?
Hell yeah, we're ready.
Good, because we are live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
How's it going, guys? It's Retro, and as you can tell, today is my birthday, and I have turned 16, which is amazing. And what better way to celebrate is to do something that I haven't done for a long time ago. Making a new PTLE-based series. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1, the series premiere of Retro's monthly logo histories. Yep, that's right guys, this is the series premiere of Retro's monthly logo histories, or IMLH for short. Now you may be wondering if this is the same as Logo Evolution. As it turns out, it's not. Retro's monthly logo histories is a series where I showcase the logos, critique them, and rate them out of 10. It's simple as that. Also, this series will be based on Alden's PTLE series and Marigold's HOTOL series. I've been watching these series for like a long time now, so I thought, why not make our own? So shout out to Alden and Marigold for inspiring me to do this series. Of course, it will be inspired by other series in Alden's community like Rel, INS, HOLFK, Spectra's logo reviews, you name it. But Retro Galaxy, if IMLH premiered, does this mean that Logo Evolution is cancelled? Hell no. I will still continue to make episodes of Logo Evolution for you guys, so please stay tuned for more episodes. Anyways, I'm not the only one who's gonna host this series, because I'm joined by a cool and chill cat who will be the co-host of this series. Everyone, meet Gizmo the cat. Yo guys, what's up? The name's Gizmo, and I'm so excited to be the co-host for the series. We hope you guys are excited about this series, especially the PTLE and HOTOL fans out there. Before we get started, please note that episodes of this series will come out monthly, meaning that we will be uploading episodes once a month. But anyways, now that we had our big introduction to this series, we can finally get started with the series premiere of IMLH. In the first episode, we're taking a look at the local PBS station that is based on the South Florida area. And that station is WPBT or South Florida PBS. But we're just gonna call it WPBT so it's not to be confused with WXEL. We decided to do WPBT because Alden and Marigold start their series with PBS stations, so why not start with a PBS station? And also because I live in South Florida, so yeah. But anyways, let's get started. WPBT is a PBS station that serves the South Florida areas like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. It's one of the 3 stations that is part of South Florida PBS. Others are WXEL and whatever this is. WPBT was first aired on August 12, 1955 after being awarded by the FCC as a member station of the National Education Television, the one before PBS, under the call WTHX-TV. However, it was changed to WPBT after NET was replaced by PBS in 1969. WPBT was the default station for the Palm Beaches until 1982 when WXEL was launched. Finally, in 2015, WPBT merged its operations with WXEL to make South Florida PBS. And with that info out of the way, we can finally get started with the first logo. This is the first logo that WPBT used. I decided not to nickname these logos because 1, I'm a lazy ass, and 2, I'm not really good at nicknaming logos. But anyways, this logo is in use from 1977 to 1983. To be honest, this logo is pretty decent. I do like this animation of this logo. It's quite satisfying, especially the first part. The audio is nothing but Morse codes or telephone noises, but it's fine. I mean, you gotta have that nostalgic vibe in this logo. Overall, WPBT had a decent start with their logos, as we rate this logo a 6.5 out of 10 to start this series off. Alright, so the next logo is short-lived. I don't know why we include this logo in this episode, but we decided to include it cause why not? Anyways, this logo is only used in 1982. This logo, I gotta say it was alright. The animation is too simple, and while the music and the background are nice and all, there is not much to talk about this logo. We give this logo an average 5 out of 10. Now this logo is indeed better than the previous logos. This logo is in use from 1983 to 1985.
WPBT, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff we need to talk about because this is a great logo. I like how the camera zooms into the earth and the flickering light in the area where South Florida is. The texture in the WPBT text is good and the sparkles around the text are a nice touch. And let's not forget about the music of this logo. Newsflash, they nailed it. I love it. It's literally astonishing and the instruments sound very well. Unfortunately, just like the previous logo, it was short-lived, running for 2 years. But despite that, this is definitely my favorite WPBT logo, and they should have used it longer than 2 years. As a result, we give this logo a 9 out of 10. Great score overall for this logo. So here's the next logo. This logo is in use from 1985 to 1989. This logo has 2 versions, which we're gonna show them to you right now. First, we have the word version. And then, we have the second version, which takes place in space.
Some people hustle pools, some people hustle cars.
Both of these logos are overall good. For the first version, the audio overall is moving and I do like the whooshing sound effect. The animation is also good and smooth and the same goes for the background as well. As for the second version, while there is less animation and motion, the music is really good. Even though it's from the program Stargazer, like if it's used as the actual audio for this logo, I would give this logo extra credit. But overall, we'll give both of these logos a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have this logo running from 1988 to 1991, and I feel like this logo is going to be boring, but let's take a look anyways. And of course, I knew it. This logo really is boring. The animation is too simple and low budget and the textures are too cheesy. I do agree with you, Gizmo. Also, the music is nothing but a sound effect, which I don't like. Also, you cannot tell if the text is purple or not according to the CLG Wiki. This has to be our least favorite out of all their logos. So unfortunately, we have to give this logo a 4 out of 10 for blandness. Next up, we have a logo that is like the previous logo, but better. It was used from 1990 all the way to 1998.
Some people hustle pools, some people hustle cars.
This logo has a more decent approach than the previous one. It looks similar to the previous logo, but with much more detail. I like how the flares around the WPBT text was added and also the transition to buildings in Miami. Speaking of that, I do like the colors of the buildings. It looks pretty lit. The audio is not much, but at least it's better than the... This logo is better than the previous logo. I don't know what to say next, but we're giving this logo a 6 out of 10. Next up we have this logo. This logo is in use from 1998 to 2008. This is a good logo. I like how the waves reveal the number 2 and how the 2 is used as part of the sand. And I agree with Alden there, This does remind me of the BBC Two stings. The audio in this logo is the waves crashing, which is quite smoothing to be honest. Overall, I like how WPBT represents the beaches in South Florida with this logo, and for that, we'll give it a 7 out of 10. The next logo also takes place on the beaches. We don't exactly know when this logo was first used and when this logo stopped being used, but we believe that this logo first used in 2000. But anyways, here it is. This logo is also good. While there is a lack of animation, the sunset background looks great and the audio looks better than the previous logo, making up for it. We also give this logo a 7 out of 10. Next up is this logo. This logo is in use from 2008 to 2017. This logo is very great. It's not as good as the 1983 logo, but still. The streaks are indeed cool and I like how it's in blue. The animation is good and the music is calm and satisfying. Also, there's another version of this logo, which we're gonna show it to you right now. Just like the first version, this logo is also great, though I like the first one better. The animation and the background are good and kinda remind me of the Northern Lights for some reason, even though Miami doesn't have Northern Lights. Also, to be honest, the audio is charming and it's better than the audio of the first version. Overall, both of these logos are great and we can rank these logos an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, these are the final logos before WPBT merges operations with WXEL to make South Florida PBS. This is the first logo under the South Florida PBS brand. This logo is in use from 2017 to 2021. This logo is a bit decent. There is not much stuff going on in this logo, but the background is good and they kept the audio from the previous logo, so that's a plus. But aside from that, there is not much I can talk about, but this is a decent logo, so that's why I'm giving this logo a 6 out of 10. And finally, we have this logo. This logo first used in 2021 and is currently in use ever since. This logo is kinda okay. While it's using the Blend 2019 PBS package, it does add a little bit of personality into it. And once again, they used the 2008 audio. However, the downside of this logo is that the animation is too fast. They should have slowed down the animation a bit, but overall, this is an average logo. We give this logo a 5.5 out of 10. Finally, after all these logos we covered, we can now conclude the series premiere of RMLH. And I just want to say thank you for coming to this episode. We worked really hard to make this episode and we couldn't have done it without you guys. And if you like this episode, make sure to like and subscribe for more quality content. But until next time, this is Retro Galaxy signing out.